These are the things I wish someone had told me before I started college. Hey, I'm Hafu, feeling a little nostalgic today, go. And if you're new here, I'm a senior who studied marketing at UBC Sauder, and today I was looking back on my pictures. Alright, this is me, my first day at my dorm. I kind of don't want to show you, but I want to show you my progression through college. So this is first day, halfway through first year, second year, third year, fourth year. And this just happens to be my student card photo that I can't get rid of. As you can see, a lot has changed. Man, he was not ready for what he was about to get himself into. And today I just wanted to share with you my regrets, my mistakes, the lessons I've learned, what I wish someone had told me before I went into college, because I never had that someone. But now I've gone through it, I want to share that experience with you, because this channel is all about sharing patterns of success for students and working towards our dreams together. Hopefully you can take something away from this. And if you make it to the end of this video, I'm going to show you a picture of me at my first ever college party. Get ready for that. Alright, let's jump into it. Alright, this is Jensen. And he's probably the only friend from high school I still talk to on a regular basis. First off, you're probably not going to talk to like 90% of your high school friends once you get into college. Maybe for the first week when you're scared to make friends, but after that, nah, you'll make a lot of new friends. And you're going to connect with them a lot more than your old high school friends. And I'm saying that because if you don't have friends that you like right now, it's okay. You'll find new ones. This was my dorm room. And the second thing is, you gotta live on campus your first year. At least your first year. Because the fun of college starts after 9 p.m. And if you're commuting every day, you're not gonna stay on campus after class. You're just gonna go home and you're gonna miss out on the bulk of the college experience. So even if you have to pay a little bit extra, if you can afford it, it's definitely worth it. By the way, how cool is this shirt? I've been reading a lot of books recently, and I got my artist friend to hand draw this for me. I just want to tell people, my weekends are all booked. No time for you. This is me when I first entered UBC Sauder, and this is me after my first ever presentation. Number 3, you are gonna feel lost. Both mentally, spiritually, physically. Because my first day of college, my campus was so big, I was late for class because I couldn't figure out where my classroom is. But more importantly, in here and in here, you're gonna be like, who am I as a person? What do I want out of life? Why am I even here? What is my purpose? You're gonna feel all of that. It's like a burning sensation in your heart that you're gonna feel all day long. And unanswered angst is gonna be in here. And that's okay, because college is a place for you to explore and find more of yourself and what you really want to do in life, which we'll talk about how later. But just remember, this feeling is normal, and you're not the only one who has it. This is me interviewing Ingrid, a math major from MIT, and then she introduced me to her friend at Columbia University named Heian, and she showed me around her lab. Number 4, nerdy is a new cool in college. And you gotta hang out with the kids that are a little bit too smart and a little bit crazy. Not too crazy, just a little bit crazy. In high school, these people are looked down upon, but in college, these people are the most likely to do extraordinary things in life. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs. Which one of them wasn't a little bit crazy in college? You tell me. I mean, Steve Jobs walked around his campus barefoot, and Elon Musk? Well, his go-to pickup line in college was, do you ever think about electric cars? I mean, just by the sounds of it, they're crazy. But it's like an acceptable amount of crazy, and look at them now. So make friends with the crazy ones. The ones who dare to dream. This next one is a little bit deep and might hit a little too close to home. I'm sorry. But you need to know the truth. Just by the mere fact of you going to college, your life is not gonna instantly get better. It's not. I'm sorry. You might expect it to, but you are still the same person. I mean, just think about this. When you go to the library, there's so much knowledge around you, so many books. Do you instantly transform into Albert Einstein? Look at that. Nah, man. You gotta read the books, you gotta work at it, you gotta consume that knowledge, interpret it, write down formulas, and do math and stuff, right? You gotta work to become better. And the college experience is the same. You gotta make your life better. It's not gonna happen for you. And I've realized this fact in my freshman year because after first year of college, I was like, I still feel lost. I still feel the same. What did I do wrong? And I started reading books because before then I only read like one book, To Kill a Mockingbird, in English class. And I started reading a lot of books and they opened me up and they gave me a new perspective on life. But I had to work at it. Reading books was hard, man. Implementing what I read was even harder. But it was worth it. By the way, smack that like button and smack the subscribe button for me if you are a dreamer. And don't hit it. Don't hit it if you are a doubter or a hater. You can just quietly leave. MIT, Harvard, Stanford, UCLA. I've always wanted to visit Harvard University, but I never had the chance. And one spring break, my friend Alex, he asked me, do you want to go to Boston with me? And it was just like a week before he was about to leave. Spur of the moment decision, but it was the best decision of my life. Because now look at my YouTube channel. It's grown from Campus Crawl. I think what I've learned is to use fear as a GPS, as Google Maps towards personal growth. Because the things that scare you the most are probably the things that are gonna grow you the most. And they're probably what you should be doing. Starting a YouTube channel for the first time, that was scary. Going to China on exchange by myself, that was scary. Starting my first business, that was like off the charts. This is me doing dorm life cleaning, my first ever company. And I started it with my friend and we just cleaned dorms all day. I printed out like 200 posters, slid them under every single dorm room. And this was the poster that started it all, dorm life cleaning. When I was doing that, my heart was pounding, but it was exhilarating. I still remember that. Man, that was fun. This is me at Tsinghua University. Those were really good times. I still miss it. And on that note, do not go to summer school and waste your summers. Unless you failed a course and you gotta catch up. But other than that, don't go to summer school. It's a waste of opportunity. Summers are 4 months in college and you can get so much done. Just because you don't know what to do doesn't mean you should fill it up with more classes that are just like repeating the same routine every single day. It's not gonna make you grow as a person. The summers are the times for exploring. Internships, traveling, personal projects, that's what you should be doing instead of going to class every single day. I mean, like, you probably go to enough classes. It's fine. It's fine. You don't need to go to school during the summers. First year summer, I started reading books. Changed my life. Second year summer, I actually don't remember what I did, but I'm pretty sure I did something cool. Third year summer, after I went to Tsinghua University for exchange, I decided to stay for the summer. And I helped host an event called Experience China, where 300 students from all across the world, from like Oxford and stuff, came to Tsinghua University and stayed for about a month. And we were just traveling around Beijing, showing them Chinese culture, and they learned about a certain topic. I was the leader of entrepreneurship, so I showed them the startup scene in all Beijing. It was cool, man. We went to a startup incubator. We did a lot of fun things. Are you gonna have that much fun while you're in class? Nah, man. You're gonna be like... So yeah, definitely don't waste your summers. This is me at my TEDx youth talk. Here's the last one, and after this I'll show you the picture of me at my first ever college party. Previously, I told you, college, you're gonna feel lost, and that's okay. But college is also the time where you need to figure out what you really want in life. There is no better time than now because right now, You don't have any real responsibilities. Later, you're gonna have to like feed your family, pay rent, pay mortgage. Do you really have time to experiment and try new things? No. Time is now. So college is the best time to do it, but how? And I talked about this in my TEDx talk called How to Find Your Life Purpose. The basic concept is you just gotta pursue what interests you. That core feeling of purposefulness, that feeling of passion, it all starts with interest. It's like in layers. It's like an onion. You gotta peel away at it. I'll just talk about me, for example. For me, making videos wasn't always my passion. At first, I was interested in exploring kind of like the social media in terms of marketing, right? I wanted to apply what I was learning in marketing class on social media. So that was kind of like interesting. And I made my first video. I was like, wow, I really liked the process of coming up with an idea and then filming it, editing it, and putting out a finished product, which is a video. That was really exciting to me because it was like my mind created something tangible within like a couple of days. My imagination came to life. That was exhilarating for me. And I kept continuing with it. And after a little bit, I started getting positive comments of people saying like, oh wow, this video, I really liked your day in the life video. It really helped shape my perspective of what I was gonna get into. And I was like, wow, now I can do more. Now it's not just about me, it's about impacting other people with my videos. And after that, there's like the business part of it, which I love. And then there's the parts where I can connect with other people, learn about their patterns of success, and share that with you. So all this combined, I didn't have at the very beginning. At the very beginning, I was just curious. It's like, that's kind of interesting. I must see what it's like. So you gotta work in layers and eventually you find something that you're passionate about. But as you're going through that process, you might say, it's not my thing, man. And that's when you taste other food at the buffet. You try different things. Maybe sports is your thing. Maybe research is your thing. Entering college is entering an all-you-can-eat buffet. There's so much for you to explore, so much for you to try. But once you tasted different things, you'll find something that you really, really like and you eat more of it. You eat more of it. You continue eating it until that becomes your food of choice and that becomes your passion. This is a photo I took in my first ever college party. Look at this. This guy was my orientation group leader and he tried to ride on him, but then he was a little bit too heavy, so look at my face right here. That is how you'll feel when you enter college. What is happening, man? College, in my opinion, it's like a safety net, right? When you fail at something that you're pursuing, it's okay. Just focus your attention back to school. And then when you're ready, go veer off on your own adventure again and come back if you need to, right? But college is like a safe place for you to explore and find out what you really want to do in life. I wish someone had told me that because college is only what you make of it. Don't expect college to magically give you the life you want. Instead, college is a place for you to create the life you want. You gotta dare to make your dreams come true. And if you are still a little bit uncertain and want to see what the first week of college is like, click right here to watch that video. Click right here. And always remember, big things coming!